So, The Rookie from 2002, starring Dennis Quaid, everyone's favorite actor. What do you think? Fair or foul?
It seems fair for me. I watched it recently, and believe it or not, for the first time, and I fell in love with the movie. Like it's a man that had aspirations since he was a little boy that he wanted to play baseball, but his dad really didn't like baseball. He wasn't a big fan of it. So like although he stuck with his passion for a very long time, like and then at an older age, like he went back to the game as a player, and I think it's incredible to see the man's passion, uh, Dennis Quaid's passion for the game. Like he was a baseball coach for his school, and they won a championship. Like it really motivated him to re-energize himself to play the game that he loves. Like at an older age, it was incredible. It's a fair for me.
He was, yeah, the character was based on Jim Morris, who actually played for the Rays. He was drafted by the Brewers, but I guess he had an injury that forced him to retire. But then I guess he discovered he still had a fastball. So went to a Rays tryout, and they signed him to a minor league contract, and he ended up playing a couple years. I mean, it's a very romantic baseball story. It's basically the story of every athlete that's ever played any sport that wants to make it to the big league, even for just a cup of coffee. But I mean, unfortunately, I think the movie itself was foul. It failed to make me feel anything because honestly, Dennis Quaid is to me is one of the worst actors on the planet, and I feel like he proved it in this movie because he doesn't bring any screen presence, no life to the character. I mean, he just feels like he just read his lines, threw the ball, and collected his paycheck. This movie wanted to be Rudy because that's similar story. Like Rudy just wanted that chance to play whatever, but to me, it ended up being Air Bud's seventh inning fetch. Like that's what it felt like to me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give it a foul.
Stiff,
Oof.
stiff. Woo.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid wasn't definitely he was a professional in this movie, professional bad actor. But let's get to something a little more different. So we're gonna do 1973's Kauffman Stadium for this week. Fair or foul?
A fair for me. I wish that I had plans to go to that ballpark in the near future. Uh, a totally pretty ballpark. In a lot of reviews in the baseball world, it's like one of the prettiest ballparks in Major League Baseball. It was the only ballpark with fountains, and it's situated in a really nice area of Kansas City. Really, I'm pretty sure it's a fan friendly ballpark. Uh, it's uh, it's a feel good stadium with a lot of history, and yeah, definitely a very beautiful ballpark to say the least. And the Royals should be proud of playing there for a long time.
Yeah, man, I give it a fair. I've always loved looking at it. I mean, when I was a kid, I always remember playing the video games, and for some reason, their stadium like always stood out the way it looked because they have that big water fountain thing in the outfield, which is like it's in the middle of the outfield, right in the middle. So every time the ball gets hit, you
Mhm.
see it clear as day. But I never realized until now, until like the Royals made the World Series a couple times, that how beautiful it looks at night. Like it looks like a spectacular place to watch a game at night. Kind of looks like the way Dodger Stadium looks on TV. So yeah, I've never been there, but like definitely one of our future road trips to Kauffman Stadium. There's a lot of available seats most of the time now, so it shouldn't be hard getting a ticket to go watch old Pine Tar himself, George Brett's old stomping grounds. The Royals, they took a lot of pitchers in the draft, so I think they took 47 pitchers or something. So they're hopefully the future's looking bright for them. And the stadium will be more filled in the future. All right, so we're looking here now at the Detroit Tigers jersey and logos. There's a screenshot here of all the Detroit Tiger logos since their inception, where that little I don't know, it looks like a panther, 1901 to 1902. The second 1903 logo is atrocious, just a brown
It's like
bee.
a varsity logo for a
Oh, it's
university.
terrible. And they finally, I guess, 1904 they upgraded. It looks a lot better than 1904 to 1916. I don't understand this. For like 10 years, they had a cool logo that they messed around with, where the lines are placed and whatever, and then they went back to a boring D, plain D in 1916. Oh my god. The 1927, 28. That that looks like a high school Tigers team. Like, where are the Tigers?
Looks like a husky.
And then you skip to 1957. They decided to go back to another actual picture of a tiger. This tiger looks more shocked. Like, oh my god, someone putting my face on a jersey. What the hell is this?
Scared to death, man. Scared to death.
Oh man, what do you think? Fair or foul? The Detroit Tigers logo. I don't know which one you want to pick, but I just the current. Okay, we're going with the current one. So the current logo, fair or foul?
It's a foul for me. I mean, like they've used that logo for mostly all of their existence as a franchise. Uh, it's a foul for me. Like it's just repetitive. Like they bolded the logo. They redesigned it 100 million times. But yeah, I do like actually the 1964 to 93 logo with the Tigers on in blue on there. I think that was probably like my favorite Detroit
Yeah,
Tigers
that's a pretty
logo.
cool one. I think the current one is foul. I don't like it. I think it just there's nothing to it. I don't know. I actually like the 94 to 2005 one. It's got the logo, the D logo, plus the tiger going through it. So it has both things, so it kind of looks cool. The 1929 one's pretty nice too, but overall, I mean, there's not much to it. You got to put a tiger in there somewhere, so I figured the 1994 to 2005 one isn't bad, but good on the Tigers for looks like they replenished the D logo like 10 times over the course of their time, but hopefully
1,000-year history.
Hopefully Spencer Torkelson will make it look a lot better going forward in the future.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments below.